Welcome to my video.
Hello everybody. I want to do a quick update to the breakdown I did a couple weeks ago called the baby Bigfoot sighting in Massachusetts. I've been getting some really good comments on that. I appreciate that. And I wanted to address those. Now, one person said that the white object that I noted as looking somewhat unnatural was possibly the piece of wood that was used to make the knocking sound that was heard in the very beginning of the original video. Yeah, that's a great theory. Let's just take a look at that. Another person suggested that when he watched it, it looked like that white object is actually in the creature's hand and not affixed to the leg. So let's take a look. So here is the original footage that I worked with that I zoomed in and enhanced and stabilized. And of course, I added the arrow here to point out the white object. So I'm just going to run this back and forth frame by frame, and you can take a look at it. Now here is the right arm hanging down, and the right leg is just starting to come into view here. So I'm going to move this just forward frame by frame. Now you can see the left arm is coming into view. All right, here's the right arm, and here's the right leg. The frame. And as you can see, this thing is firmly affixed to the right leg. It moves with the right leg. I'm just going to move it back and forth a few times to give you just an idea of that motion. All right, I don't think there's any question that whatever that is firmly affixed, or it's moving with the right leg. And now somebody else said that, why would somebody go out and go through all the trouble of doing a hoax like this when they have such an obvious flaw in their costume? Wouldn't that just, give it away, right? Why would somebody do that? Well, you have to remember, in the original video was uploaded to YouTube, the creature that you can see is very small. Even when the cameraman zooms in on it, it's still pretty small to the viewer. And this white object is only visible for a total of 5 frames of footage. All right. Now, 5 frames of footage running at 30 frames per second, that comes to about 16/100ths of a second of time it's actually visible. It's very brief, and again, it's very small. When these guys made this, I'm sure they weren't anticipating somebody like me or anybody else coming in and zooming way in on it and stabilizing it and running through frame by frame. All right, so they probably figured that the way they had it, the way they filmed it, nobody was going to notice it. But we did, and there it is right there. Like I said, there's no question that whatever that is moves along with the motion of the right leg. Thanks for your comments. Keep them coming. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Have a nice day.